motion for the local government election proposed. We have taken a position. We want to formalize it through a motion and a voting process. APC, renewed hope. Mr. Chairman, sir, I hear on behalf of the total membership of APC River State to move that based on unalloyed confidence we have for our chairman, we are supporting the chairman in the party decision that the local government, the forthcoming local government, scheduled inadequately, that we are not going to participate. I so move. Very brief to say that there is even a stronger reason why we should not even participate in that so-called forthcoming local government election. I have been briefed that there's an existing even court order against it, isn't it so? Yes. More so for that reason and for all the other reasons put together, I very proudly second that motion that nobody should even bother to come near that sharp exercise. I so move. Erudite Wagu Bombs, former HAG, that we as a party, we shall not, as the chairman had told us, participate in the so-called local government election fixed for the 5th of October 2024 in Rivers State. If you are in support that we should not participate, say aye. If you support that we should participate, say nay. There is a me. And the motion is carried that we shall not participate as a party in the proposed October 5th, 2024 local government election in Rivers State because of so many issues, court cases, and improper conduct and planning for the election. Also, about lack of appropriation for the said local government election through the Rivers State House Assembly, ably led by the Speaker, Right Honorable Martins Abiule. Before I move this motion, I want to draw attention so that people will know the importance of all of us seated here today and meeting as members of one family of APC. I attended this kind of meeting last when Kenya was chairman in OGRA. That was around 2018. I have never been invited to either South meeting of the party or any other meeting all through this period. But as God will have it, we now have somebody who knows how to manage, organize, and put things together. For the first time, I received the invitation to attend the South Caucus meeting in Calabar. We were all there. We were provided with accommodation. We were allowed to speak, and we spoke on behalf of APC Rivers State. As if that wasn't enough, when we came back, we were also invited to Rivers Caucus meeting. We are not only attending the meeting, we were fed. I think that evening, most of us that ate there went back home, didn't eat out. We tried all what we could to see how all of us would sit like this together. It didn't work. But today, yesterday I was given an invitation. When I entered here, what I saw when I was entering,
gave me the mind that APC is back to life. Only the strength and courage of the head of the caretaker committee to make this possible. If we didn't make it possible, we wouldn't have been here. All of us would have been at home, expecting that one day we'll be caught. But here we are, not looking at where we were before. We are now together. I was surprised when I saw my very good friend, former caretaker chairman of Okocha. Yeah. And Ojukaye spoke. He was involved in the other way. Me and Tony were involved in the other way. But one thing that is important where we are today, all things have passed away. So today, I'm pleased to move a motion. And that motion, I know all of you are looking forward to it. I move that we, the Rivers APC caucus, and every member of the APC, will move a motion of vote of confidence on one, the South Vice Chairman and all the Rivers people that are in that office. And two, the caretaker chairman of Rivers State and all the caretaker members. Having studied their character and having known them, and having seen the seriousness in them, and having also realized that all power in party politics belongs to the national, and the national having confirmed that they are solidly behind the leadership of Okocha and his members, I hereby move that Victor Giado, who is our South Vice, and Tony Okocha and his led caretaker committee be given a vote of confidence for their performance. And when you give this power or this vote of confidence to you ginger them to work more, I hereby move and ask anybody who is supporting me to support solidly and with strong voice. I move that there is a given vote of confidence. Thank you and God bless you.
I'm not going to take much of your time. A lot has been said. Our chairman has taken us through a chronicle of what has been happening, and a lot will be said today. So I'm just going to tell you one aspect. You know, I was once the chief executive of this party, the head of this party in Rivers State. And what is happening now happened to me. You know, as chairman of this party, we had candidates under my leadership as well. We had the Magnus faction, then even my friend Okocha was there. The other side. So we had all those issues. And at some point in time, the National Working Committee of our party looked at the whole scenario in Rivers State and said, look, we can't be having all of this problem. For that reason, they are going to dissolve my executive and appoint the caretaker committee. You know what happened? Yeah. And I took it in good faith and I go to my house. They make that begin go to your house. Again. Even if you like, go United Nations, go big culture, you never walk. So for that matter, chairman was very liberal to explain what you don't do and all that. For that story, me, National Working Committee said that maybe the chairman don't finish. Finally, I want to say something. I want to say that if Namibia make a vacation for Kashmir, why I thought so? You cannot work in Shell when we earn salary for Achieve. Pro-Amaechi Tinubu is the president and is the leader of our party. Not be so? No. You no support her. All of us know say you no support her. Till today, you dey plan making government fail. Till today. So wetin you dey find? Wetin you dey find? I make I say na Osaya Ibe. Because somebody where you no support, na be the leader of our party. Na him be the same party where you say you wan come head for the state. How you wan take work with am? You no go work. So I beg am, na my former secretary, I know say this im body dey push am, you know when you go collect something. But look, there's no way, this one the road block, nothing to collect. If Sim no know himself, they go find am something, that one na im business. Make dem end am for their corner, make dem no carry am come APC. Recently, I think they talk say the one go join APP Action Congress. Make you follow them go there now. What do you dey here? They come, they worry yourself. They say you be chairman of APC or River State. You don't go work. So my duty is simple to tell you people that me self they dissolve me, I go. They make her go. Thank you and God bless you.
The National Working Committee working under the powers ceded to them by the National Executive Council of our party, the NEC, on their own, seeing records, going through records, following trends in Rivers APC, decided that the way forward was to dissolve the cabinet of APC led by Emeka Bekee. Are we communicating? And threw us up. Some of you would have remembered that immediately after the elections, we were all running to Abuja in our different groups. This group say we are the other one. The other group say we are there. The other group say that and that. But the party, in their wisdom, I recall something that reverberated, one thing that repeated itself, that the chairman was saying. Chairman said, I have listened to you, I have heard you. Go back. We, as National Working Committee, will sit on this matter and take a decision. If you ask any other group that went there, that was almost like a stereotype response. This case is not a case of parallel leadership. I hope you agree. Now, if we contest election and we won or anything happened at all, I will come to say to you, oh, okay, people now say, oh, the nationalists. It means, of course, that the national would have been biased at that point. But we didn't contest election with anybody. I wasn't even interested. I didn't know what was going on. All of a sudden, they wrote letters to us, informing us that we have been appointed to superintend over the party. And they initially gave us 6 months. I'd like to tell you that because the party at the national, and I'm sure you too, got so happy with what we have done, the party had also given us another 6 months that will expire on the 5th of December. So we'll be in the saddle till December the 5th. Is party not supreme? So let me, and that history was made in River State. Can you put your hands together, please? If you ask Honorable Oji, who shuttles Port Harcourt and Abuja, to tell you the mind of the people in Abuja, you work tall, you be swaggering. They say, so I'm part of this winning team, I'm happy. The crowd was unprecedented, true or false? We said that crowd is comparable to none in our Nigerian history of a political party. Just a walk, and we had over 50,000 persons on that walk. And everybody that came out of his own or her own volition. There was no issue of, oh, will anybody have given us water? So that is original organic support that they came with. And they had to trek 7 kilometers. 7 kilometers. We didn't stop at any point. As soon as we took off from Polo Club, the next other place was our destination. So I'd like to thank you, and I thank God essentially and especially that in all the work, nobody fainted. In all the work, whilst our people were going, we didn't hear any news of a fatal accident or what have you. Let me thank you for the decorum, the decorum you exhibited. Two issues to discuss, I'm sure some of you will be worried or listening, is the issue of is APC contested local government election on the 5th of October. That is one thing you would like to hear, right? We are in court. And I will not speak on any matter that is in court. The much I can say to you is that that's course of action is to also restrain the agencies that will conduct that election that they announced behind us. We are not part of the decision for an election on the 5th of October. We're not. We had gone on air 19th of January, if I remember, to tell the INEC chairman and the commission itself to commence the process of having local government election. At that time, it was still within the ambit of the law of the state. Because the law says 3 months of the expiration of the life of a chairman or tenure of the council, that the electoral body, so to speak, should organize election. The process should commence, timetable released, and all that. Then 21 days inside that 3 months, elections should hold. My dear people, the last law now as we speak, or what they are doing today as we speak, that 5th of October as we're talking about, will not work. Hello? It will not work. You can't go and conduct local government election in River State without a party like you. Will you agree? No. I'm told too that PDP is not in the race. Are you aware? So what we'll see is are you going to Bongo, right? Let me tell you, the reason we went to court is not because we don't have the number, we don't have the strength. I can assure you, and you know for yourself, that we have men and women, caterpillars, and bulldozers that can contest the election and win. Do you agree? We are saying that the processes should be seen to be transparent, so that we don't just go and walk onto tongues. You carry your leg, you see where Chukuchuku did. You go put your leg there. What is going to happen? That was why some of you were worried that something went viral, even though it was a side talk. But what do I care? I was only being a whistleblower for that matter, because I know that that election will not represent the interest or the opinion of those who would vote. It is already stereotyped. It is already, the handout has already been what? Written. If you carry a knife, you give me a person carry a knife for a back. We have done this very well. We are not neophytes and heroes like them. We have been in party formation, we have been elections in this state. They are just coming in, and they need to learn from us how we succeeded. So if you want to go by good means, good approach, you will not succeed, you will not agree. A date are here. There was a date, or a day they said they had stakeholders meeting. I was not invited. Are you with us? I was not invited. And when I say I was not invited, the APC River State was not invited to a stakeholders meeting where the decision for October 5th election was taken. In the Equator, they say if you take decision behind a hero, what will happen?
You repeat it.
Change it and repeat it another day. Yeah. Not be so. So we cannot participate in that because there was deliberate plan to oust us and make us worthless. I mean, so we went to court. We're not saying we won't contest election. For those of you who may have told that. No, that's not our contention. Our contention is until the processes
that have been put in place, or they want to put in place, is in tandem with the law first. And that we, as party, we are also aware, we are carried along in the entire arrangement. Not we are doing something else and somebody will try to ram a decision down your throat. We will not accept. Will you want us to accept that? No. I can't expose you, or we can't expose you to that kind of trauma, where you have to go and spend the money, even when you will say we will assist you. Some of you will sell land, some of you will sell house, some of you will do anything possible to generate funds. And then we know that that fund you are generating for that election will go into the dungeon. Do you think that we should allow it? No. Do we allow it? No. Is it our decision that until the measures that we are asking for are corrected, the processes that we are talking about, that will lead to a free, fair, and credible election, until those processes are put in place, we will not contest the election? Is it our decision? Yes. Is that our decision? Yes. I can rest assure you that we are not sleeping, we are in court. The matter came up last week, and a mild drama took place. The mild drama was that when the matter was announced, one of my friends stood up from the other side and said, they said, who are you? Say representing APC. I said, which kind of one? So as now he sat down, I thought as a chief, let me be, I don't know the word to use. So, but it didn't sink with me. So I stood up, and the court asked me, who are you? I said, my name is Tinubu. This matter is at my behest. So this man, I do not know. So there was a bit of a stalemate until the judge asked our lawyer. The lawyer said, well, what happened is, if the two of them said they represented the APC, I'm an APC lawyer, the more the merrier. So if I wasn't there, the guy would have stood to say he represents APC. So the matter, again, the next other day, came up when they applied to be joined. And they made all their arguments. And our lawyer also countered the arguments on point of law and all of that. The court resumed and took opposite decisions, or gave opposite judgment. One was that their application was incompetent and it was dismissed. So they are not in the matter. What they wanted to do in that matter was to come and to fly an order, a judgment that they have already procured to stop us from contest. Even the lawyer had said that they are contesting the election, that we say we don't want to contest, that they want to contest the election. So the court refused to grant their prayers and dismissed it. The other one they tried to do for time was the issue of stay of proceeding, because we think that you do not have it is not within your jurisdiction. There's something the lawyers call it. So that the man should enhance of that they have even entered appeal at the Court of Appeal and all that. The man came back with judgment and said that he will continue with the judgment. They didn't accuse him of bias. It's not in my case though. My case, I accused the judge of bias. And I didn't only accuse him, I wrote him a letter and said, you are biased in this matter. Please take your hands off. So, as we speak, the matter is on the 29th for hearing. All motions and every other thing will be handled on the 29th of this month. So that's on that side. On the other side that you hear and the noise around is that a court in Rivers State had given judgment to a mega decade-led SOS. We are law abiding. Are we not? We won't fight the court. It is their decision. Our happiness is that it is court of first instance, right? Let me assure you that we have filed a notice of appeal and served on them. The lawyer also told me that he has served the notice for stay of execution. So you know there's a word they don't like to hear: status quo ante bellum. Hello? I told the commissioner today when I sat down, I said, you don't like status quo ante. They who own the party felt embarrassed by the things they are hearing. They were hearing. And had a long drawn meeting. And in that meeting, they took a decision which was relayed to Nigeria and the world at the press center of the party at the National Secretariat. You know what they said, do you not? Do you not know what they said? And I know what did they talk? They said that they recognized Tony Okocha and the caretaker committee members. And I know them, and I know here, that one too went better. It went everywhere but the world. So that is the position. Let me say to you that we have heard many times that party is what? Supreme. With apologies to my friend, Jigaye Lagamakri. Midnight committee of 19 wise men. I don't know whether I think that was one of that. Was set up with the intention clearly to concretize a decision taken by one man. And that decision was to throw up Pastor Toyekur as a candidate of APC. You know, we were fighting from the other side. You remember? I'm saying the Magnus's group were fighting from the other side. To say this, it will not work before. My friend joined us. Overnight, 19 wise men produced a candidate. And when people ask, they say party is supreme. Party is supreme at the local level here. So party is not supreme in Abuja.
It is.
Party is not the supreme for Abuja.
It is.
So the party has spoken. And I like to assure you, don't even bait an eyelid. Just go home and sleep with your two eyes closed. If I start snoring. This thing we are holding it what? Very strong. We will not allow anybody to drag us into opposition again. Who remembers what happened at the Ego Square in Abuja 2023? Presidential election convention. 56 delegates from River State all did what? They voted for us to be Chief Cabinet. What happened to them? What happened to their votes? Wasted votes. Now, they launched River State as the Rivers APC into opposition. Thank God that we have somebody who is not a member of our party, but by the grace of God, works with the president. He has said, President, I supported you, and you have also made me what I am today in Abuja. Therefore, we will not allow your structure to die. He's not, when I say your structure, we're talking about the renewed Hope family in River State. Are we communicating? Okay, I think I responded me. So let me, instead I should summarize, and I thought that this is an important meeting to brief you and let you know what is happening, so that you have the information at your fingertips. When you are confronted, for those who call it on radio, you have the facts and the figures. Mind you, gentlemen, I didn't sack a mega. I didn't contest election with him. Members of his state working committee first, that he presides, said, invited him to answer the questions of anti-party. Himself and the legal advisor. They wrote and wrote again. The people met and suspended them. That was not enough. They went to court. The court solidified and confirmed the suspension. And Emeka attempted to overturn that judgment by approaching the Court of Appeal. There in Court of Appeal, he abandoned the matter. So now, if they say they have order, they have judgment, and we have judgment, the lawyers told me that the judgment that will prevail is the first in time. Hello? So, don't be worried. Even when the media people they have paid will call you former this and former that. After you former, go to party secretary at the national now. Let's see whether they will recognize you. I still attend the forum of chairmen, state chairmen, in Nigeria. I'm sitting there, the women leader attends forum of state women leaders. So where they hold hands? Where? We're aware that they are working in cahoots with River State government that want to remove us today and tomorrow. That it will not work. I would like to round up so that others will speak, and if there's opportunity to also say one or two things before we close, I'll come back here to say to you. Let me say again that we received apologies. We received apologies from Chief the Honorable Victor Giadom, the National Vice Chairman, South. Is away, he's not in the country, but he's part of this meeting in terms of contribution. Distinguished Senator Magnus Abe also reached out to us. In fact, one of the foremost reached out to us when we sent him a message and forwarded another annexure to it. The annexure is how do we host this meeting? You can see plenty cameras here. They will not carry the story for free. Okay, so he is not in Nigeria, but he authorized and initiated something. So I have his apologies. Her Excellency Maureen, Dr. Maureen Tamuno, would have been here. But some of you are aware of the difficulties in catching flights from here to Abuja and from Abuja to Port Harcourt. So we have our apologies, and I have to relay to you. His Excellency Dr. Bariko Innocent is also part of what we are doing. These people I'm calling, they couldn't attend, but they are part of this meeting. They are part of this meeting. Right Honorable Morris Pronen is trapped also on the issue of flights to come to Rivers State, to come to Port Harcourt. So, but they participated. I don't need to call the contributions they made, but I want to say to you that they contributed. Olubi also called. Right Honorable Olubi called and said they couldn't get a flight, we agreed. Engineer Samson Girebara called us a few minutes ago. He had been at the airport, no flights coming to Port Harcourt. So I'd like to say to all of us here that our group is very intact, over intact. We are growing in leaves and in bounds. Don't forget, I have always boasted, and I'll keep boasting, that Rivers State is the only state in the south, and southeast where Tinubu won election outright. We scored 44%. Others were struggling to get 25% mark, but we won outrightly. And we will triple that result in 2027. Is it a result? Is it a result? So finally, before Ikenga will take the microphone, finally, is to plead with us. Gentlemen, in politics, it is the more, the merrier. We have been receiving reports of how some of you who are close to us, so to speak, who relate with us, what you do in your local government and your wards. Please open our flanks. Open the flanks. If you have 15 polling units, only you cannot man the 15 polling units. You can only be in one polling unit. So the others that you have mobilized or you have allowed to get integrated will also man the other ones. We have collapsed every other structure. We are working as a family. You can see the high table here. You can see the high table from here. So please allow the information to cascade to the grassroots so that they will know what we are doing. And I want to challenge anybody. I'm sure that with what we are doing today, they may want to attempt a thing. We don't train crowds. Hello? You are expanded special stakeholders meeting. That's what we are holding. It's not a general meeting. If we hold a general meeting, we put our game as a mess maker stadium. Not there, that day they said, Abu, you remember Abu? You know the story of Abu? So we'll go there, and that's where we'll meet. Finally, I show you that APC Rivers State is cruising beautifully. We are cruising what?
Beautifully.
Please go to your wards and have meetings. Go to your LGAs and have meetings. Like I've said, for those of you who are close to us, who think they are managing one thing or the other, no one person is indispensable. So if you find that your role is to block people from coming to the party, then you also be blocked from us. Thank you and God bless you.